Okay, good morning everyone. Myself Deobrata Kumar Das from Tumka Engineering College. Today we will take the subject is process instrumentation and control. Okay, and topics we have to discuss, that is continued topics is control valve. Okay, so just wait. I am starting because right now students are joining. Okay. Okay. Good morning everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's start. So we have discussed in last classes this our chapter, that is control valve. Okay, and last class we have to discuss different types of control valves and their characteristics and their applications, and also we have to discuss the various symbols of different types of control valves, which is used broadly used in our process control industries. Okay, and also we have to today we'll discuss their advantage and disadvantage and another also supporting topics in its control valves, that is actuators, limit switch. Okay, so so my slide is visible everyone? Please confirm me, my slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So this is overall of the control valves. Okay, so in these chapters we have to discuss broadly in what is the control valves, what is the basic characteristic of control valve. Okay, and what is the basic applications, what is the different types of control valves. Okay, so these are the basically topics, introduction of different control valve also. What is the control valve, what is the control valve. Okay, that is a concept we have to clear in our previous classes also. Then we have to discuss the classifications, and then we have to continue the we have seen in last classes that are different symbols of control valve symbols. Okay, and this control valve, it is basically uses in our process control industries, different types of industries. That means you have to go the paper manufacturing industry or food and beverage industry, petrochemical industry, medical industry, gas processing industries, something like that, automobile industries. So there are lots of applications is available in our process control industries, and in these industries which is dependent on the manufacturing quantity or a timing oriented production basis, we have to uses these applications different oriented, different time, different system. And also we have also discussed the valve actuator and also valve positioner. So when you have to use or install the control valve in particular instrument in particular operations, so in that case valve actuator and valve positioner, it is very much important. Okay, and in other topics we have to discuss in this module, that is preparation of data sheet. That means uh, when the control valves we have to install in our particular operations, so when you have to certain given the input and corresponding this timing oriented, this input is process variable according to the different actuator, different positional system, different control valves. So one data sheet we have to produced. Okay, then sizing calculation I am telling in previous classes. So according to your output and input ratio, we have to calculate, we have to uses the valve capacity or valve sizing. Okay, that means you have to send the input variable from the input channel, and also it is produced sorry, it is processing, and then the output is coming from the output sections. So the speed is dependent and its speed is controlled by this control valve also. So this controls valve sizing and also capacity. It is a very much important for a selection of control valve. Okay. Then we have to discuss flow characteristics. Then again, that is the same thing, valve sizing coefficient, selection criteria. What is the basic selection criteria? Okay, so that's why we have to use as the ball type valve. We have to use a certain pinch valve. We have to use a some type of butterfly type of valve, etc. Then we have to discuss that is an interface with other departments. This is another part also. So when you have to go or visit or any working in the process control industries or any types of industries, you have to show the different types of system. That means others type of controller system. That means PLC. All of you know that is a PLC. What is the full form of PLC? Anyone please tell me? What is PLC? Vijit Kumar, Shivam or Saurabh? What is PLC?
Programmable logic controller.
Yes, programmable logic controller. So using this
Programmable logic controller.
yes, very good, very good. So using this PLC, we have to install different program in this programmable logic controller. Using this program, this programmable logic controller device, it is working smoothly. So this is PLC. Another one it is also present, that is DCS, distributed control system. Okay. Another also is present, that is the SCADA system. So these are the basically another interfacing unit, that is PLC, that is SCADA, that is DCS, etc. Okay. So this is basically interface with these different types of control valves. Then we have to read that is applicable codes and standards. So this is very much important things. So this control valve, its sizing or its units, it is basically globally we have to standardized. Okay, so you can make the any other size. You cannot make the other size of the control valve or actuator or any others part. So this is basically standardized codes are available and standardized rules are available. You have to you have to follow the rules and criteria of the globally. Okay, and then next part, that is the major vendors. That means there are lots of companies are present which are made the different types of control valves also. Okay, so this is very much important. So next part, we have to discuss different types of control valves. Okay, so just wait. So network is unstable, so that's why little bit is disturbing me. So why, first question is why the need of valves? Okay, हम लोग valves कैसे मतलब क्यों यूज करते हैं? Why the need of valves? So in our process plant, it consists of hundreds or even thousands of control loops all network together to produce a product to be offered for sale. Okay, that means when you have to work any process plan, here are different types of that is lots of control loops are available. Certain this is 100 loops or 1000 loops or any others more than one. Okay, so these different types of loops or different types of working area, we have to connect it one network also. So using this process variable or using this control valve, we have to use this, the particular operations of, and each of these control loop is designed to keep some important process which is variable, such as pressure measurement, flow measurement, temperature measurement, level measurement. Okay, so in our process control industries, we have to control the different process variable. Sometimes you have to control the temperature. Okay, sometimes you have to control the flow of the liquid or flow of the any liquid systems also. So these are the basically process variable whatever we have to control by using the different control valves. The parameter is pressure control valve, flow control valve, level control valve, temperature control valve. So we have broadly discussed in process variable, that is pressure, flow, level, temperature, etc. in our next module. So this portion is very important in our process control industries. Okay. So within a required operation range to ensure quality of the end product also. So this is very much important. So each of these loops, it's received and internally creates disturbances that might determinally affect for the process also. And we gather the information from sensor in field. A controller will process these informations and decide the what must be done to get the process back in track. So these are the basically introduction part of this control valve. Why we have to use this control valve? So when we have to use this control valve, it has different terms which is conjugate in this connected in a one. Sorry, sorry for that. Network is not stable, so that's why the class is cut. Okay, so this part is clear, all of you. Why the need of the valves? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next we have to go. One minute. Okay, so next we have to know that is a concept of the different types of control valves. And previous class we have to discuss different classification of the control valves. So using these applications, first we have to classify this control valve in two types. One is the linear control valve, another one is the rotary type of control valve. So this control valve, it is a final control element in it is we use in the process control industries also. So this control valve is a power operated devices, and it is used to manipulate the different types of fluid. And also this type of fluid, it is we have to sometime control the liquid form, sometimes it is also control the stream flow or gaseous form. Okay, so these are the one examples for the flow rate control systems. Okay, so in our process control industries, we have to control the different types of process flow parameter. That is also sometimes you have to control the temperature. Okay, that means I am just okay. Vijit, are you hearing me? Please host me. Okay, Vijit.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Little bit certain disturbed from my end for the network problem. So that is the problem of today classes also. So please, Abhijit, you make me the host. Then I am sharing my screen also. Okay. So in the application oriented, this control valve, we have to classify it into broadly two types. That is a linear control valve, and another one is the rotary type of control valve. So this type of valves has its specific generic features also. Okay, and we have to broadly classify it in previous classes. That is linear control valve, and also rotary control valve. So when you have to each type of valve, you have to use this basically specially generic any application oriented in our process control industries, which is given in any situations. That is, you have to use this control valve different environment. That means hot temperature places or any humidity places, any cold area also. So using this control valve, you have to control the different types of process variable. That means the flow control, that means temperature control, okay, pressure control system, etc. Okay, so this is clear all of you. So first of all, please remember these things. The control valve, it is basically classified into two categories. First one is the linear motions, another one is the rotary. So in this picture here, you can see this is the basically two types of control valve we have to explain here. First, this is the linear control valve. This is a linear control valve, and this is a rotary type of control valve. So in this rotary control valve, we have to use this in the inner part, that is a one ball type of system. So this ball, it is also rotating, and when you have to use this inlet flow, this is the basically inlet flow, and this is the outlet flow. So the liquid level or any process parameters or process variables, it is also input from this end, and you have to control these ball type of switches or ball type of control. So you have to control the flow of the liquid systems. Okay, that means when you have to use this type of rotary type of control valve, this ball, it is rotated, and this ball, you have to setting the particular speed of the liquid flow system input to the output terminal. Okay, and this rotary type of control valve, we have to use a orifice type of plate. So when we have to discuss the broadly in flow measurement system, we have to discuss the orifice plate, venturi plate, okay, and manometer type of flow control system. So this is very important for the flow control system. And this is another one, that is a linear control system. Here you can see this is a basically inlet flow, and this is the outlet flow. Whatever, we have to control this fluid liquid using this gate valve also. So this gate valve, we have to control the speed of the fluid flow systems. Okay, so these two types of classifications we have to use is, one is linear motions, that is a linear control valve, another one is a rotary control valve. Is it clear all of you? Please response everyone, because without response I am not satisfied. Shivam, Ravi Kumar, Saurabh, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so please response everyone. And the attendance is very poor. Day by day, the attendance is very poor. So next we have to discuss the different types of classifications of the different types of control valve. Okay, my slide is visible, everyone. My slide is visible, everyone. No one is response. So this is very bad. My slide is visible, everyone. Are you hear me? Am I audible? Abhijit? Okay, so right now we have to broadly discuss the classifications of the control valve. So first you have to know that is the linear motions control valve, and this is the rotary motion control valve. So this linear motion control valve, we have to broadly discuss, that is a broadly classified into two categories. One is the globe type of valve, another one is the diaphragm, sometimes it is also called pinch valve, or sometimes it is also called the clamp type of valve. Okay, so this globe valve, it is basically designed according to the different way. This is a angle globe valve, three-way globe valve, and also a four-way globe valve. It is also available in the linear motion control valve also. Okay, and another one, that is a single seated, double seated, and also split body. So these are the basically classifications of the linear motion control valve. Okay, so this globe valve. Okay, another one is a diaphragm valve, or pinch type of valve, or clamp type of linear motion control valve. So another one, this is angle type of linear motion control valve we have to discuss. Another one is the three-way or four-way type of linear motion control valve. So using this three-way or four-way, that means when you have to control the different parameter in the different location. So in that case, we have to use a three-way type of control valve. Another one is the four-way type of control valve also. And this globe valve, it is also single-seated and double-seated, and also split body. It is also present in this linear motions operations also. Another side is the rotary motion. Okay, that means rotary type of control valve. So this rotary type of control valve, it is basically classified into the butterfly or eccentric type of control valve also. Another one is the ball type of control valve. So using this ball type of control valve, we have to discuss in previous slide. So here our ball is rotated in the inner side of the linear rotary type of control valve. When the ball is rotated, and this fluid flow system or liquid flow system, we have to control the inlet pressure and the outlet pressure also. Okay, so this is a butterfly type of rotary motion type of control valve. Another one, eccentric flag. Another one is a ball type of control valve. So this is basically another certain application oriented swing through line control valve, eccentric control valve. Another one is a ball type. It is also classified segmented ball type control valve, full ball type control valve. Another one is a V notch control valve also. Okay, this classification is clear, all of you, because this classification is very important for your exam oriented questions. So question is coming, write the classification of different control valves. So that time you have to classify these tables also. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So everyone write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. And Abhijit, you take a screenshot. Okay. Abhijit, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you take a screenshot. Next slide, we have to see the different types of control valve. So just wait. So in this picture here, you can see there are different types of control valve pictures we have to use this. Okay, so here you can see this is a ball type of one control valve we have to use this here. This is a linear motion control valve, that is the inlet pump or inlet point, and this is the outlet point also. Okay, using this gate valve, you have to control the fluid level system. When this is also tight, that means when you have to control the fluid flow, this system it is tight. That is this plate here. You can see this plate and this plate. It is connected between the closely here also. So using this open and close, you have to control the fluid flow system. This type of linear motion control valve also. Okay, another one. This is also pinch type of valve also. Okay, so using this gate valve here one orifice plate we have to assemble. In this case, you have to control this plate also. You have to control the fluid flow systems. And these two types here you can see, this is basically called the butterfly type of control valve. So this is a basically rotary type of system which is rotated. This plate here you can see, this is a ball type of, sorry, plate type of one rotating device. So this is a rotary type of control valve which is called the butterfly control valve also. Clear? So these are the different types of control valve. This is a basically diaphragm type of. Okay, I am classified into the previous slide. That is a diaphragm type of. Here you can see diaphragm type of linear motions. So this is a basically diaphragm type of control valve. So in this application oriented, we have to classify the different types of control valve, linear operations and the rotary operations also. Okay, is it okay, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, these pictures all of you seen in previous classes also. So these are the basically the different symbols. Okay, different symbols of the different types of control valve. So when you have to go the working for a industry oriented or any visit of the industry, so that time you have to see the different types of control valve, whatever we have to install in our particular operations, and their bodies you have to only see this type of symbol. So using this symbol you have to understand what type of valve it is uses particular operations. Okay, so this is a basically general symbol of the control valve. Here you can see, so this is a basically general symbol of the valve. Okay, these portions, this is the inlet power, so sorry, inlet options, this is the outlet options also. This is the angle type of control valve, whatever we have to use this in our different operations also. These symbols, that is a basically butterfly type of symbols control valve. I am increase the size, the picture is clear. So this is a basically rotary type of valve. Rotary, that means these are the basically one plate. I am given the one example in the previous slide. So this plate is rotated. So using this plate, we have to control the different fluid flow system, speed control system. That is called rotary type of valve also. Another one, this is a three-way, and I am telling that three-way, four-way, and this three-way and four-way, this is a basically linear motion type of control valve. So in this case, here you can see three type of channel we have to see in here. So using this 1, 2, and 3. So this three-way control valve we have to symbolized in this symbols also. This is a symbol of the four-way linear motion control valve also. Another one, that is the globe valve. Okay, this is the basically symbol of the globe valve also. Here you can see this is a diaphragm type of. So this globe valve and diaphragm valve, it is a basically linear motion control valve also. And another type of valve, that is a damper type of control valve we have to use this different operation. Okay, this one, and this one, these are the basically different control valve symbols whatever we have to use this in our process control industries. And this is a standard, international standard tables and international standard rules we have to follow for design the different control valves also. Okay, is it clear, all of you? So you have to understand and you have to picturize this symbol, different symbol of the control valve also. Next, this is a actuator symbols also. Okay, so when you have to uses the different types of control valves, you have to also connected different actuator systems. I am given one thing, that is a pneumatic type of control valve. So using this pneumatic control valve, pneumatic type of control valve, you have to uses the air pressure. So using this air pressure, you have to control the inlet and outlet valve of the any operation. Either it is linear motion, another one is the rotary motion of control valve also. Okay, so here are different symbols we have to use this. Here you can see this is a with or without positioner or other pilot systems. This is a one symbol. Another one is a preferred for the diaphragm assembled with the pilot assembly is actuated on the input also. So these are the basically industrial oriented symbols. When you have to go or visit any industrial places, you have to see the different types of diagram, different types of symbols. So using this layout of the symbols or diagram, you have to imagine the what is the basically operations of this diaphragm type of control valve or bridge type of or any types of control valves. So here you can see this is a basically diaphragm pressure balanced. Okay, these are the basically symbols of the diaphragm type of linear motion control valve, which is control the pressure balance in this way also. This is a rotary motor. Okay, this is a one motor we have to use here also. When the fluid flow, it is coming from the inlet point also, then this motor it is rotated, so that's why it is called the rotary motor type of uh, electric signal control or pneumatic control system or hydraulic control systems. So we have to classify it into this actuators. It is three type of operations. Number one, that is the electrically operated of actuated systems. Number two, that is the pneumatic type of operations. Number three, that is the hydraulic type of operations also. Okay. So these three type of operations, that is electrically operated, pneumatically operated, and hydraulically operated, it is workable as soon as possible. That is in your application oriented. Another one is a digital. Okay, so this is a basically digitally controlled. So all of you know that is a digital system. This is 0-1 concept. When 0 it is flow or 0 it is, that means the off conditions, and 1 that is also on condition or high condition. That is high and low. That is 1 and 0. It is for the uses the logic of the digital control valve. Okay, another one, that is a spring type of operated single acting of the controller. This is spring type of. Okay, another one is the double acting. So these are the basically two input system. Here you can see first one and second one. So this is the basically called the double acting of the control valve also. Another one, this is the preferred for any cylinder that is assembled with a pilot, so that assembly is actuated by one control inputs also. Okay, so this is the basically different systems actuated symbols we have to uses in our control process control industries. So we have discussed the different types of control valve classifications and also their operations, how it is working, and also what is the different symbols of the control valve and actuator symbols. So these actuator symbols and also the control valve symbols, it is very important when you have to work in any industries. So first of all, what is actuator? Okay, anyone is know what is actuator? Actuator, basically it is a component of a machine that is responsible for moving and controlling part or mechanism of the systems. Okay, so that means I am telling once again, what is actuator? Actuator, it is a component of a particular system or machine that is responsible for moving or controlling part of a mechanism. Okay, so this is basically called the actuator systems. So in our control system or process control industries, this actuator, it requires a control signals and a source of the energy. That means when you have to use the pneumatic type of actuator valve, so that means you have to control the uses, sorry, you have to help the pressure using the air valve also. Okay, so using this air pressure, you have to control the pneumatic type of control valve. So sometimes this control signals is relatively low energy and it may be electric voltage or current. Sometimes it is also uses pneumatic type pressure, and sometimes it is also hydraulic fluid pressure also. Okay, and also sometimes it is also uses human power. So its main energy source may be an electric current or hydraulic pressure or pneumatic pressure, or sometimes it is also the human pressures also. Okay, so it is clear all of you. So next part we have to classify different actuator systems. We have to discuss actuator, positioner, and valve body. So anyone please, any questions, so please ask me, and everyone please write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. So anyone, any doubt or any questions, so please ask me. Anyone, any doubt or any questions? Okay, I am sharing this class note in your Google Classroom portal. So everyone read this carefully, or any doubt or any questions, so please ask me next classes also. Okay. Okay, thanks everyone.